Hi, can you hear me? Great to see you guys again today. How are you guys doing? Hope I find everyone here in good health. Okay, great. We have such a huge turnout today. That's great. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you here. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to all of you here for taking your time to joining me here today on this webinar. And different webinar or talk about different things, of course. So today I'm going to share with you one very special topic that also dear to me, which I use it a lot. So I would hopefully that you can find some benefits and you can make use of this system to help and to guide you throughout your life, your journey of life, in your path to achieve success. And don't you think this is why we learn metaphysics for? So today we'll talk about that. So right before I begin here, why not all of you here just introduce yourself a little bit by actually typing in the chat box about the country you're from. Yeah, which country you're from? Type in the chat box right now. Let me see what kind of group we have today. All right, I see Malaysia, Africa, USA, Florida, Canada, Singapore. Oh, the chat just moved so fast. Belgium, New Zealand, Switzerland, Indonesia, Ecuador, Lithuania, France, Singapore, Miami. Great. Wow. Australia. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. I know some of you need to wake up very early in the morning or stay on very late at night. Probably some of you here are working. So you got to actually take some time to watch it. How many of you are working? And you need to watch this actually carefully, just in case your boss notice that you're watching a metaphysics video while you're working. Yeah, but let me tell you, you did a great job. Yeah, continue to watch. Continue to watch, because I think this one is more important than your job, right? Yeah, because once you know what to do, right, you can do more. You can expand yourself more. Yeah, in the end, someone told me last time that he said that your job, your boss job, or your boss responsibility is to give you a paycheck by the end of every month, right? And it's not your boss responsibility to help you to get rich. Agree? Once they give you a paycheck, their job is done. Correct or not? That is their responsibility. Anything other than that is you. Yeah, but a lot of us here, we expect our boss, to give us all this way to make more money. There's none of their business. All right. So that one is you. So therefore, by learning metaphysics, in a way, we help you realize, there's so much we can do if we know certain information or certain techniques. So today we're going to explore some of those. And okay, I also noticed that I talked to a group of newbies here. How many of you here, this could be your first time? Yeah, this is your first time watching me here. Type the word me. Or maybe you don't even know you're here today. Yeah, you just accidentally click a button and here you are. Okay, all right. Yeah, some of you are new. Great. So you might wondering, right, why this guy here talking about? So let me just do a brief introduction about myself first. My name is Iverson Lee. I am an entrepreneur, speaker, and instructor. So primarily, my work is about helping people to solve problems, life problems, and help them to get what they want. So because that is my job nature, I have the privilege to actually work with people from different walks of life, to help them to get what they want, or at least eliminate certain obstacles that stand on their way to success. Yeah, this is what I do. And when I say I help them to achieve success and all those things, is of course on their own term, because all of us here have a different definition of what we call a successful life, isn't it? Right. So some of you here probably you need to make like 20 million or above to consider an okay life. Some of you might not be, right? Your definition of success could be you have time to spend with a loved one, right? Probably some of you want to pursue your passion, you want to have the ability or the freedom to travel around the world. And some of you, maybe your definition of successful is eating a lot of different culture foods, cuisine. How many of you here, your definition of success is about eating food around the world? It could be one of mine, because I like to eat. Okay, so all of us here have different definition. So, and this is why, that's why all of us here will use metaphysics differently. And some of you might thinking, hey, Iverson, just now you mentioned that you help people to achieve success in life and or probably eliminate certain problems. How I able to do it is because I learned a system called Chinese metaphysics. Yeah, so I think probably the reason you're here today, yeah, somehow you already know a little bit about metaphysics, right? Like I assume all of you here heard about feng shui, bazi, or some of you might heard about QiMen, Yijin, date selection. All of this system here are under Chinese metaphysics umbrella. So there's a point in my life that I struggling, so I want to get out of this deep trouble I'm in. So I have stumbled across this system here called metaphysics. Then at first I be a little bit skeptical. I don't know what it is, but once I give myself a chance to actually apply it, then I start to see results. So therefore, and I start by actually planning something, set a goal, and achieve one by one. And fast forward several years, hey, I see my life is much different from I was, like 4 to 5 years ago. So from there, I realized that, hey, this system really worked. So why not I actually, teach people how to do this, or even actually help people to understand their chart? Because not all of you here actually want to study in depth, right? So some of you say, I don't have time. How many of you don't have time? You just want to know the answer or what to do. Type the word me, right? Because you're too busy, too many commitment, family commitment, work commitment, right? Yeah, so you better actually let someone else to do this. Yeah, some of you belong to that category, right? You're practical, you're smart. So therefore, part of my job that where I invest my time daily, beside actually teaching some of the students, I also dedicate some of my time actually doing consultation. So consultation means that the client need not to know what metaphysics is. Since I'm the one actually learning this for so many years, so it's my job to help them to interpret their chart, what is given to them, and what kind of situation they're in. So I provide certain strategy and solution to them. Okay, so this is what I do. So some of you might assume, right? Oh, is it Iverson a fortune teller? Yeah, let me tell from the start, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't think I want to be in the near future. So because if you are someone that waiting me to tell you your destiny, what is your destiny in store for you, I'm not the right person to talk to. All right. So if you're thinking someone come here to predict which you're going to be rich, and which you're going to be happy and no more problems, all those things, I say that I'm not the right person, because fundamentally, I don't believe that life is predestined. All right. I believe in free will. Yeah, we are aware that there's an external influence factor, so that govern us. Yes, there are also one part. I would say the embroidery of freedom is within us, and it's our responsibility to actually tap to this greatness, to get what we want. Right. So if you are someone not that interested in, or maybe you like fortune teller style, you like predicting something, yeah, I'm not the guy you want to talk to or want to listen to. Yeah, if you're someone that not I would say not happy what given to you right now, but you want to create your destiny, and there's a possibility there, probably I'm the right one to talk to. Right. So because I always believe in creation, designing a new destiny out there. Okay. How many of you here would like to create and design a new destiny? That type of me here. Okay. If you belong to that group, okay, continue to listen. Okay, this is exactly what I'm doing. So, and why I'm telling you from this from the start is because a lot of people have a misconception about what metaphysics is. They think that you're going to sit down with me like 1 hour, I'm going to tell you which you're going to get rich, or whether you can get rich in this lifetime or not, So it's sort of like everything is carved in stone. And I used to think that way as well. Yeah, because the first question when I learned metaphysics is, I want to know whether will I become rich or not. How many of you have the same question? Okay, right? Will I become rich? This is the first question. So when I say will I, Yeah, I actually assume subconsciously, I actually thinking, yeah, that everything is already predestined, right? Will you become rich or not? It's really predestined no matter what you do. If you actually you're already destined to be poor, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that's how a lot of people think about it. And I used to actually think that way as well, because the whole, I would say the industry or the whole system, are being taught that way. All right. If you see this what happened to you. So it's quite a fatalistic reading. And the more I read the chart, the more depressed I am. How many of you here actually, after reading a chart, the more depressed? Yeah, you see all these clashes and then all these missing element, death and emptiness, so many things flying around, right? Might better off don't read it, right? So, but along the way, I say, hey, yeah, I discovered one thing very profound in my journey of learning metaphysics, and I discovered that okay, there are 30,000 people that have the same same pattern chart with you right now, and they're living person right now in the whole world. Yeah, either different country or maybe the same country even. So there are 30,000. So I want you to know that you are not that unique. Okay. If you think your pattern chart is only you have it, you need to think again, right? There are 30,000 people. But let me ask you first, do you think all of them have the same destiny? Do you think so? No, right? Of course. Yeah, you think about this. Let me ask you one question here. How many Elon Musk in this world? The only one. All right. But there are 30,000 Parter chart or destiny chart is exactly the same as Elon Musk chart. Why there are only one Elon Musk? Yeah, why there are only one Jeff Bezos? Okay, so now you know, right? So the chart actually just tell you about your potential. So I always tell people, right, there is no such thing called a poor chart. Yeah, a lot of people ask me a question. Hey, my chart is a rich chart or poor chart? There's no such thing called a poor chart, but the only one thing is true. There are poor utilization of your chart. Yeah, that one, yes. If the poorer you are in utilize your chart, then of course you lead to an outcome that you don't want to. All right. So therefore, from now onwards, you need to tell yourself there are no such thing called poor chart. I kid you not. Right? Because I've seen a lot of billionaire chart that have zero wealth element. And a lot of people keep blaming my chart don't have wealth element. That's why I'm poor. No, you're blaming something. You're blaming your chart. Yeah. So it's just that you don't know how to utilize it. So I call poor utilization. Okay. So, and once I discover that, I say, hey, I want more people to know about this, because that time a lot of people think everything is already predestined. They don't do anything about it. They keep blaming their chart. So, and when I do this more and more, and then my vision become clearer and clearer because I get to know more. I'm more certain, yeah, that I can change something there. This happen is when I actually look at those charts that consider a bad chart. And these are the people that are born in challenging environment, but eventually they succeed. Yet I also see some of them, they are great chart. They're born in a silver spoon family, a rich family, but eventually they mess up. Okay, have you met someone like this? They have everything, yeah, that everyone wants. Yeah, from the outside world, they are super lucky, right? But throughout I would say their decision or whatever they are doing, in the end, they just wipe the whole fortune away, right? So therefore, I discovered that, hey, it's not about the chart to start with, right? It's how do you use the chart properly. So from then onwards, I say, instead of doing a lot of fortune telling, because I know it's not practical. Why not practical? Because it's not true to start with. So I focus on how to use the chart better. So this is what I'm going to do today. Okay. And the reason I can tell you this because I used my chart before, right? I read my own chart and then I derive certain information and I act on it, right? I decide on something and then act on it. And then I throughout time, throughout discipline, throughout consistency on pursuing the path, then I start to create results. Yeah. So I always believe that if I don't apply to myself first, I will not teach people. So there'll never be anything that I tell you that I didn't actually apply myself first. So therefore, it takes me some time, right, to go through that until to a point that I say, hey, probably I can share some part of it. Maybe not everything. I don't know everything about the world, but at least within my context, within my experience, I can share some of it with you. And I actually go through a lot of all this dilemma, right? Because the whole industry say things cannot be changed. And until a point I meet a master, and then this master actually told me, yeah, this is a very old master. Yeah, we have the beard and everything. And then back then was when I just started learning metaphysics. And then I actually give a speech, on stage. And then this master actually sitting in one of the corner. I didn't realize, I didn't actually knew he was there at that time. And then after the whole speaking session ended, and then he pulled me aside, right? So then he said, Iverson, why you teach people, do this, take action, pursuing wealth or achieving their goal. And then he told me, do you know that, everything is predestined? There's nothing you can change about it. And then he asked me, Iverson, yeah, so you must respect the system. Right. He's quite furious about it because it's totally opposite from what his belief system is. So, and at the time, I actually, because when I was still young, that time, I told him this, quite direct. I say, with due respect, I say that, do you cross a street before or not, master? Then he say, yes, of course, right? What kind of question is this? And then I say, do you look left and right before you cross the street? He say, of course. It's a double question. Then I say, if you, as per you say that your destiny is predestined, right? If you are designed not to die that day, right? Even you don't look left and right, you just close your eyes and cross the street, yeah, you'll be fine, right? Because you feel that everything is predestined. Why you bother to look left and right? And let's say that day, you're destined to live. Even a car hits you, or even a lorry, yeah, you won't feel anything, right? You live unharmed. Only the car will broke down. I make a joke. Basically, I'm messing him up, right? So in a way, and then he a bit pissed off that time, and then he just walk away. And I never see him ever since. All right. So now you know that the point here is I want you to know there's a free will in us. If you keep thinking everything is predestined, I don't care how many years you learn metaphysics, you're in the wrong direction, you're not able to improve. Have you met someone that actually learned metaphysics more than 10 years, but their life is still the same? It's not because lack of intelligence, not about that. It's not about lack of sincerity. It's because their mindset are skewed towards fortune telling. Yeah, that's the part. So when you focus a lot of fortune telling, there'll be a lot of fear. There's a lot of things you cannot do. If I do this, they're messing up, So they cannot tap into their full possibility because in their mind, there's always a limit to it. Okay, so from there, then I discovered, hey, if Barter chart is just a tool, it does not determine our destiny, then what does? Let me ask you first. What is your thought? What actually shapes your destiny? What shaped your destiny? Yeah, I'm asking myself this question. Right? So mindset. Yeah, I see so many here. Action. Yes, you're correct. Right? Is your action, right? Yeah. So that time I discovered that the only difference between someone able to achieve what they want and someone that cannot achieve their goal is because there are only one difference. The decision that we make on daily basis. Yeah, not a one-time decision. Yeah, it's not like, oh, today I want to be entrepreneur, one big-time decision. No, it's the small decision that we make on daily basis, and in accumulation, it will able to help us to change our destiny. Right? So it might look like a small win or insignificant win. Yeah, like for example, you run 3 miles per day. Yeah, you're still the same. You don't feel much different. But if you do this consistently every single day for 1 year, what will happen to you? You're way far ahead in terms of health compared to your friends or your family, right? So this is the part I pick up on the chart. So it's not about just like which industry to work for, right? So it's about every little day you improve. Do you improve your knowledge or not? right? Do you actually try every day to build connection with your colleague and your boss or not? These are the little things that people don't pick up. They keep thinking, as long as I'm in the right industry, I'll be succeed, right? It's not. That one is just a starting point. So therefore, I discovered that, hey, since decision is the one that shapes our destiny, then what kind of decision that we need to make? Right, that's the first question, right? What kind of decision we need to make? So therefore, I want to share with you a model here called the twin forces model. And these are why I call twin forces, these are the two forces that we need to master in life. Basically, it's yin and yang, right? If you're able and you dedicated your daily action to serve these two forces, serve means taking action, then you start to see results, right? You start to see your life start to improve. So let me share with you what is these two forces is. Okay, all right. So let me just share this with you. Okay, do you see this twin forces here? So there are two forces that we need to decide every day. You have to improve these two forces. One is the internal battle, and then one is the external battle. Okay, so what do I mean internal and external battle? So internal battle is about you, your confidence, your inner peace, your capacity in life, right? You want to know that, right? A lot of people asking, hey, what is my hidden talent? That is an internal battle you need to overcome, right? It's a self-victory. Some think about this, right? Why do your parents send you to school? Yeah, while you're young, maybe you're 7 years old, while you're a kid, right? Why do they send you to school? Now, when you think about this, why? To learn. Okay, great. Learn to do what? Gain knowledge. Okay, great. Gain knowledge to be what? Yeah, basically is to got you prepared, right? For a battle eventually. You have to be strong, to be skillful, right? The ability to communicate. Yeah, because eventually what will happen after you graduated? You need to get out, right? You cannot be in the safe environment all the time. There'll be a time you need to survive. You need to win the battle. So if your internal battle is weak, would you able to win the external battle? Right? In the school, you're still safe, right? You're protected. You haven't go to the workforce yet. So that's why what we need to do first is to strengthen our internal battle. How many of you have confidence problem? Confidence problem. You keep second guess yourself in everything. You have doubt. You're too hard on yourself sometimes, right? Okay. You always feel that other people have upper hand. So what problem is this? Internal battle. Right. So that is the part you need to build. Some people ask me, hey, Iverson, how do you build confidence? It's very easy, actually. You need to be competent, right? When you're competent, then confidence will come because competency breeds confidence. Okay, don't you think that's internal battle? If you're good in something, you will have confidence, will come automatically, right? So therefore, the internal battle, is it important? Yes, it is. So now, the next one there is about external battle. All right, so but let me show you first the internal battle. How many of you here want to improve your internal battle? Type the word me. You want to improve it. Great. So if you want to improve internal battle, the system to do this is 八字. Okay. How many of you are 八字 student? If you learned 八字 before, that is to strengthen your internal battle. By knowing 八字, you know your talents, so you can build upon. You know your skill set, you know your wealth profile, right? You know your risk for appetite. You know a lot of stuff. You know about your potential. Okay, so therefore, if you study this part, you want to strengthen your internal battle, you learn 八字. Because you know everything about yourself, then it will give you one thing. Eventually, you know your direction in life. You know where to go. You know what to pursue because you know what you're good at doing, what kind of company is suitable for you, what kind of path that can unleash your greatness. You know everything. So if people lack of clarity about what they want to do, I will use 八字 a lot. Okay, So, and now let's say you are ready right now. You know, let's say you're good in marketing, let's say, right? And then you pass your exam with flying colors. You get a lot, you're the favorite students, right? Because you're great in scoring exam with flying colors. All the teachers like you. Yeah, you got this I would say upper distinction. Yeah, you graduate with the top 3 in the school or the university. So let me ask you, if you have this kind of qualification, so does on paper you're good, right? Does that mean that your future are secure? Yeah, that's the question I want to ask all of you here. No, right? Yeah, I'm sure that you met a lot of people, they are the top 3 in the class, but after 20 years of reunion, you might surprise, right? Their life might not go the way that all of us here expected them to be, right? So because on paper you're good, right? Like your resume, your CV, right? You go, now you have all these certs here, right? So don't you think once your internal battle, if you want the internal battle means you're ready for battle. So now you go out to the marketplace after you graduated. That is the external battle you need to fight, right? So let's say you're good in marketing, you according to your partner, that's why you actually harness your skill, you master the skill of marketing, and then you know what kind of company you should work for. Then after graduated, you follow accordingly. You work in a company on day 1, right? So is it mean you're already successful? No. Why? Because they are people, right? You think you're good, right? Because you're top in the class, but you realize that there are a lot of people also as good as you, if not better. That is the external battle you need to win, right? So even among your colleagues. And the worst part is some of your colleagues might not be as clever as you, but they got promoted. How many of you actually experienced this before? You're the most hardworking in a company, right? But some of your colleagues, they just talk only, they don't do much. Yeah, but when it comes to promotion time, they are the one getting ahead, not you, right? So now you're good, internal battle, you're good, right? But external battle works differently, isn't it? Right? Because it involves other people. It involves politics, right? It involves strategy. It involves who you need to talk to, who you need to connect to, who is the right person, who is the decision maker in the company. How do you market yourself? This is a part you only learn on the battlefield. You cannot learn this in the internal battle, right? So therefore, this part here is QiMen. Because QiMen talk about your environment, the people around you, right? So, and how do you maneuver this and to get what you want? Because you start to realize that, you are not that great anymore. Where in your house, your parents will say, oh, you're very bright, right? Your friends tell you, oh, you're the most clever student in the university, but you go out, it's very different. So therefore, that time you need QiMen. QiMen doesn't focus much a lot about yourself. You focus more about winning. Yeah, because when you go out, people don't care about what you learned before, right? They're talking about winning. So therefore, you want QiMen. For example, it's like this. If you work in a company and then you have this, there are 2 manager that you're reporting to at the same time. One is a sales manager and one is a marketing manager, and both of them don't see eye to eye with each other, and both of them ask you to do something, and you need to complete by that day, but you only can do one thing. Who would you follow? The sales manager or the marketing manager? Of course, you say both, right? But let's say you're out of time. You only can do one task. Who you want to actually bond with, right? Is it sales? Some will say, okay, first in, first out. Very, I would say that one is a very diplomatic answer, but you need to know who is the most important, right? Who is the outgoing one? If you know one of them going to retire in 2 months' time, what will happen then? Right? Let's say discover that the marketing manager going to retire because he want to go travel around the world, and you plan to stay in this company for the next 3 years. Do you care much about the marketing manager? No. Right? Will you just say take Q, first in, first out? I'm impartial in my dealing. No. If you do that, sure. Yeah, sure that you can go very far in your career, right? You need to know priority. So QiMen actually tell you this. Yeah, this part that without even you knowing. Yeah, QiMen just sometimes say, hey, this guy going to retire soon, you know. Yeah, why bother? This part you cannot tell a Bazi because Bazi talking a lot about what? Yourself. Anything outside from yourself, situation, people, right? That one is situational, then QiMen will be the one. That's why we call this external battle. And this is equally important. Right. This also answers the question. A lot of people are telling me, Iverson, I'm so hardworking. I'm a nice person. I pay all the taxes. I'm the responsible worker. I'm the first one in the office and the last one who clock out. Why I don't get the promotion? This answer it. Because you're good in internal battle, but you're extremely weak in external battle. Okay. Do you guys understand? So now you want to know why you want to learn QiMen, you know. It's about your surrounding, your situation, survival, because QiMen is all about winning. So today, I'm not going to talk about Bazi, although it's important because Bazi sets the direction. But once you know the direction, you also need to survive, right? You cannot win on day one, right? There's so many things you need to do. So therefore, QiMen is a system I want to focus on today. And is it okay for you guys, QiMen? Okay, great. If you're okay, say yes. Okay. Yeah, just for the sake of asking, actually. I already decided to talk about QiMen. Okay. Yeah, to make it as if you feel like you have a choice, all right? I think the title already tell you, right? Today we talk about QiMen forecasting. Okay, so QiMen Dunja, if how many of you here learned a little bit about QiMen before? Okay. Nice. So many of you here. Great, great, great. So if you learned about QiMen before, you will know that even you haven't, let me do some brief introduction to everyone here. The whole QiMen Dunja system revolve around winning. Because in the old days, in the ancient time, they used QiMen Dunja to win war, to win battle. Yeah, this battle is not internal battle. You want to win internal battle, you use Bazi. Right, you want to use external battle, there's an enemy there, then there's one, right? So in the end, the whole QiMen Dunja talk about winning. They don't care what kind of Bazi you have, right? Even you have a very bad Bazi, yeah, if QiMen is a person you ask you, do you want to win or not? Yeah, don't be a crybaby, keep telling everyone that your chart is bad. Okay. My question to you, if QiMen is a person, they will talk like that. Do you want to win? Just tell me yes or no. If you say no, I'll go away. If you say yes, I'm going to tell the strategy. Yeah, that's how QiMen works. Yeah, so in a way, it's very practical. Yeah, but some people don't like, right? Because QiMen is just give you straight, you know. They don't care, they don't even care about your feeling. Yeah, they just care about winning. Yeah, so if you are someone like this, I think probably you like QiMen more. And in a way, I'm telling you, your feeling is irrelevant. Right? If you say, oh, if the QiMen say you need to stand up and speak on stage, and then you say, oh, I'm an introvert, I don't want to do this. This is not me. You know, if like that, then QiMen say, okay, you're not for me. Okay, I'll find a next one to help. Not you, definitely, because they don't care about how you feel. So therefore, QiMen is a system that is used to win the war. And have you guys seen a QiMen chart before? Let me show you how it is. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, this is a QiMen chart to a new person, to a new biz. Wow, there are so many data there, right? Okay, yes, I purposely show a lot of data just to impress you. Okay, so but actually, right? Okay, put joke aside. The QiMen chart is not that hard if you know where to look for information. So let me tell you first what is a QiMen chart is. QiMen chart is nothing more than an energy map that stated out all the strategy. So each of the element there is just like a chess piece. So to make it easier for you to understand, okay, I just put it in here, left and right. So how many of you here play chess before? Or you know how to play chess? Even you don't know, say yes. All right, okay? Say yes. Great. Okay, if you play chess before, you know. How do you know you're winning? When you capture the king, isn't it? right? Then you call checkmate, then you're winning. So when the king is killed, yeah, then you're winning. So QiMen Dunjia, I would say coincidentally, also revolve around the same concept. Yeah, QiMen Dunjia, basically there's a king inside. And the moment the king is killed, you're losing. Okay, so that's why it's also, you see a lot of arrangement of the element there, right? All of this is the chess pieces. So which means that some of them are bishop, some of them are the pawn, some of them are the queen, so the castle, so it's same terminology because the both system is to design to win. This is the part here. So now, in QiMen Dunjia system, since it's designed to win, there are one system on QiMen Dunjia talk about forecasting, right? Forecasting is where you can actually look at the chart I showed just now, and then you can actually get an answer from the chart. The chart tell you something. For example, like you went for interview for 3 companies. Based on your own judgment, 3 companies equally good. You don't know which one is the best. Can you ask Patzer that question or not? I want you to think about, no, because Patzer talk about you, right? You don't know about the company, right? Anything outside of you is different system. So then you can use QiMen to ask, hey, among the 3 companies I went for interview for the last 2 weeks, which one is the best? Will that help you? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So does it shape your direction? So you can do what? You can make a better decision. And I also have a friend, a lady, and she got, I think, 4 or 5 boyfriends. Okay. I won't mention name here. So, and then if she want to get married, she asked me a few times, okay, he say that among these 5 person, yeah, which one is make a best husband material according to my requirement? Then she lists down all her requirement. I almost want to unfriend her, Yeah, but can the QiMen chat answer? Yes, you can. Because nothing to do with you, right? You do with other people. So I do that. And for example, like you feel that your boss treat you differently, used to be very good with you, no. And then today he just different, right? He seems like he pissed off or get agitated with you, and you don't know which part of it messing up. And then the QiMen chart, if the QiMen chart says, and you suspect that is someone backstab you, okay, so then you can ask QiMen, right? Very likely what type of person it is. Sometimes can point to its finance department or someone from marketing. Yeah, QiMen can do that. If you know this, can you plan your strategy better? Okay, nice. So I would say QiMen forecasting is allow you to improve your decision-making power. Because a lot of people think, right, to change the destiny, they need like 10 years, a decade. No, not even 5 years. Yeah, not even a month, not even an hour. It could be seconds. Can change your destiny. Right, let me give you an example here. How many of you here say I do before? I do. The word I do. A lot, right? So, and how long do you need to say that word? I do. Probably a few seconds. But don't you think it changed your destiny? Right? Because now you invite a new person, you choose to spend your life with just 1 second. Hopefully for better though, right? So it's a change. So, or maybe if you are working right now, if you want to know how fast your destiny can change, you just pick up the phone and then speak down to your boss and then tell your boss, you're the most numbers boss I ever met in my entire life. You have no leadership and you're so arrogant. So basically you're the worst boss ever. It took you like 10 seconds and your destiny will change also. If you don't believe me, do it now. Do it live. Okay, so, and this part here, yeah, will actually change your career destiny instantaneously, right? Now you told me that your life is predestined. No. What you just do there is your own will. You decide. Yeah, your decision. So hopefully before you want to scold your boss, maybe you can check with QiMen first, right? Is it worth scolding or not? If the chart say, okay, I support you 100%, do it. Yeah, because the more you scold your boss, the more the boss respect you. Is there such a boss or not? Yeah. Have you met some bosses like this? The more cruel you to them, they actually treat you better to actually hopefully they want to win back your heart or your impression. A lot. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, if you're too nice to your boss, they bully you. They give everything to you. If you're someone that have your own opinion, sometimes challenge your boss. So everyone is different. Yeah, I still have one client last time, right? And then he said, how come my boss keep bullying me? I say, because you're too nice. You try to challenge your boss, right? Not say really 100% you're going to score every day, sometime. Yeah, score a boss. Yeah. Share with your boss your opinion, you're strong. You can stand by yourself, then the boss treat him differently. Yeah, but different boss, different. You only can know this from the chart first. Yeah, some are not, sometimes when you start to score your boss, the next thing you know, you got fired. Okay, don't simply do that, all right? So the QiMen chart can tell. So now, once I tell you this, don't you think this system is powerful? Yeah, this is a system that I use to turn around my career as well. I was an IT programmer. I'm struggling. I don't like. And then I use Parter to set the direction. Then I use QiMen to have the step for me to go from one level to the next level. Yeah, this is what I do. Right. Yeah, some of you, if you follow my some of my webinar before, I told you I was struggling financially that time. Right. So that time I think it's impossible. Yeah, to actually settle my debt, let alone buying my dream house and my dream car. That time is not even possible. Yeah, it never occurred to me it's possible until I actually use QiMen to help me from day by day, yeah, to help me to lead to that destination. So now we know this part, right? So this is under QiMen Forecasting. How many of you here want to know more about this QiMen Forecasting? Want to know more? Okay, great. So if you learn QiMen, you know that QiMen chart, there are these kind of, they have these charts: year chart, month chart, day chart, hour chart, destiny chart. Okay, if you're new, you don't know what it is. Yeah, basically it means that certain chart will expire by 1 year, some of them by months, some of them by day, some of them by hour. Destiny chart never expired, just like nil, right? Nil have an expiry date. So they're different charts. So if a year chart, normally their lifespan is 1 year. If your hour chart, the lifespan is around 2 hours. It will change again. Okay, so far do you understand? So if it change again means that the previous chart you cannot use anymore because it's already expired. Okay, cool. So, but if I use a year chart, can I use it tomorrow? Can, of course, right? As long as within 1 year, right? 2023. But hour is very fast. So when we do QiMen forecasting, we use the hour chart. Yeah, I want you to know first, right? Because if you pick the wrong chart, you might pick up the wrong information. So why we use the hour chart? Because our chart represent present moment. Yeah, this is important because everyone talking about changing the destiny hopes something will happen in the near future that favorable to them. Yeah, but only few of them knew that if you want to make your future better, the only thing you need to do is to make your present become better. Right? People don't want, right? We are living in a microwave or instant noodle generation. Yeah, we don't see that. We want, oh, I want this tomorrow. No. Yeah, if you're committed to make today better, you do whatever you should do today, you improve by 5%, you will know, you will certain that if I make today become better, I make tomorrow to come better, eventually I'll get that. That's why when we use QiMen forecasting chart, we use the hour chart, present moment, to look into our present situation so we know what to improve upon. Make sense? Guys, yeah, you need to choose the right chart. Otherwise, use the wrong chart, you don't see results. Yeah, so, and this is the thing that are the reason behind why we use the hour chart for it. Okay, so how about today? How many of you here actually grow at least 1% today? You do something, maybe you read a book, that's good. Great. If you have this commitment to do this every single day, after a year, when I meet you again, you're a very different person. Yeah, I can be sure of that. So now you know that we use the hour chart, right, to focus on the present moment. So, and now I'm going to show you what the basis of QiMen forecasting. So QiMen forecasting is a deep subject, right? You cannot just master everything within like these 2 hours. Yeah, it takes step by step, right? Some people take like 5 years. Some of them take like 10 years, yeah, to do that, right? So for me, right? So there are two ways to do this. So I got to show you the first step first. How about that? Yeah, your first experience with QiMen forecasting. Yeah, some of you are new. You just heard about the concept, but you don't know how it works. It's like this. In order to use QiMen forecasting, the first thing here, you must have a question. Okay, you must have a question. If you don't have a question, there's nothing to ask. Okay, now, a question could be something like this. I want to change to this new company that I just received offer letter. So now I'm in dilemma because my existing boss counter offer me, and with a great salary and great perks as well. Now I'm in dilemma whether I should stay put or I will move to a new company. Is it something important? Yes, right? So is it a question? Of course it's a question, right? So now you can look at the QiMen forecasting chart to give you an answer. Okay. All right. So you cannot just open a chart and then have nothing or then ask, oh, QiMen, can you tell me something? No, it's not like that. Because QiMen is all about winning, about getting something. Okay. So, and once you have a question, let's say you have a question, and when you look at the chart, yeah, so let me show you a sample. And I get a sample here. Okay. Yeah, this is a sample of a forecasting chart. Yeah, this is our chart. Okay. Let me okay, if I zoom in here, this is 10th of April. Okay, 10th of April is today. And then the time is 7 p.m. And the chart will expire every 2 hours. So once it hits 9 p.m., this chart will expire. The information here, you cannot use it anymore. Okay, so this is the first thing you want to know, right? So why? Because I told you from the start. Okay, let me just. This is our chart. So our chart, this chart here is 7 p.m. until 8:59 p.m. After that, can you use this chart again? No more. Expire, which means that the information is no longer available. Clear? Okay, so once, let's say this for demonstration purpose. Let's say someone want to know, my mom, let's say this question asked by a student, right? So this student, her name is Michelle. And her question is, my mom asked me to study interior design. I want to know whether this is suitable for me or not, right? To make a lot of money in the near future. Is it a good question to start with? Is it a good question? Yes, right? She's smart. Michelle is smart. So if you want to derive the answer from the chart, the QiMen chart, there's so many data there, right? How do you actually read it? You cannot just read it like this. It's rather confusing. So what you need to do in QiMen forecasting method, you need to break down the question into two parts, asker and subject matter. Okay, so let me show you this part here. What do I mean asker and subject matter? Okay, let me share the screen. So which means that you need to know these two parts. Otherwise, you cannot read the chart. So now, if I say asker would be Michelle in this case, right? So Michelle is the asker. And what is the subject matter? Which one? Which major or the course she should study to make a lot of money, right? So which course or the major she should be in? Everyone clear or not? Can you break down this easily? Yeah, there's always an asker, right? If there's no asker, there's no question in the first place. So in order to have a question, there must be asker, right? So now this Michelle, this subject matter, so far so good. So you always know that we need to look for the asker and what is the subject matter, all right? So now bring back the demo chart just now. Okay, I'm going to bring back the demo screen. Now, you look at this. We need to know how many boxes in here. There are a total of 8 boxes. We disregard the center box. We don't look at the center one. So there are a total of 8 boxes. Now I want to know which box is the asker, which box is a subject matter, right? So how we know? Then we look at here. The day always represent the asker, and then the hour always represent the subject matter. Okay, all the time is like this. So let me do it one more time. The day always represent, how do I know the day? It's stated day here, right? So the day always represent the asker, and then the hour always represent the subject matter. So where is Michelle? Michelle is asker, right? So is this character. So all you need to do, you need to trace back this character in the chart. So now remember this character. This is Yang. If you don't know Chinese, then just remember this character here. All right. So the appearance of this character. So you look at here. Don't you think that the character is here? Guys, do you see this or not? If you can see this, yes. Okay. So this box represent who? Michelle. Great. So now I already secure one box. And then now I need to look for another box, right? So subject matter. So I go back up at the top here. So it's subject matter since in the hour is a Yang water. So now remember this character first, right? Yang water here. So now I want to trace back in the chart. Can I say that Yang water is here? Okay, so I put here subject matter SM. Okay, that's it. So once we know one box is asker, which is Michelle, another one is subject matter, then what you need to do here is you need to do some house cleaning here. So you need to okay. So now you know what? Now is it more easy to look at the chart right now? Guys, you only have 2 boxes to look for. Great. Okay. So, and now, okay, now you know only have 2 boxes to look for. It's become much easier. And each box contains an element. So how do you know Michelle box? You zoom in. What element is this? Guys, type in the chat box. Water. Okay. So in this situation, Michelle is water. Okay, now I want to know the subject matter. The subject matter is here, right? So it also stated element here. What is the element here? Tell me. Metal. So just now, the subject matter, remember what course that Michelle want to study? She want to study interior design, right? So now, since the subject matter belongs to metal element, and metal produce water, right? Does metal produce water? Yes. So does the subject matter produce Michelle or not? Quite good. Right? So means it's easy for her. But that's not the only question she's asking. She is asking whether this job this course here beside easy can make money or not, right? Then we look at the subject matter. Do we see a live door here? Yes? Make money or not? All right, make money, right? And that ambassador in QiMen also money star. So you can tell Michelle, yes, going to make a lot of money. Okay, so, and then there's a phoenix here. Yeah, phoenix represent teaching. So you say that, you make a lot of money is not becoming a designer. Of course, you become a designer first, but later on, you're the trainer. You're the one doing presentation to get the pitch in. You could be the creative director or a trainer or a coach or an advisor. You can tell her like that. Okay, two pieces of information already delivered to her. First is suitable for her because it's produced in, it's easy for her. Second one, can make money or not? Yes, a lot of money. A lot. Because ambassador and live door is that. Okay, great. Yeah, this is how I just tell you a simple way for you to do a forecasting. Of course, this is not everything here, but I want to know what it means. Okay, someone say, okay, just now, where's the DE? You discovered that in the Michelle box, there's a DE here, right? What does DE mean? DE means depth and emptiness. So when Michelle, this box is Michelle just now, right? So Michelle box comes with DE. DE means that she's confused. She don't know what to do. She's in dilemma. Okay? All right. So at that point, this chart is only 2 hours, all right? She is not going to be in dilemma for the rest of her life, all right? It's just at this moment. Remember, QiMen forecasting talk about what? It talks about the current moment. Okay? So you want to read the D, you read, right? But after, let's say you are the advisor, you read the chart, you explain to her, you as what I show you just now, the answer is yes, you can make a lot of money. Will Michelle still will be in DE again or not? No. Because she already get to know the answer, right? But before she get the answer, she's in DE. So which means that she's really confused. Okay? Okay, this is not her Pata chart. This is not her QiMen natal chart. This is our chart, guys. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, great. So this is a sample. So now, once you know the basic here, so I don't normally do this. Yeah, but what I want to do here is, how about I answer some of the your question? How about that? Okay, so then I'm going to do it live right now so you can benefit from this. You can learn something here. Yeah, because each decision can change your life. And don't ask me a long question. Yeah, let me give you one. For example, you have a lawsuit thing, right? I'm not going to answer that question. You know why? Because lawsuit not just based on one decision, agree? After you do this, then to plan for a second one, second angle, right? To work with lawyer, and then we'll make an appeal. That one require what? Multiple action, right? Planning for one whole 1 year. This month you do this to do that. Right now is too long for that. Do you guys agree? Right? Yeah, because lawsuit is a plan. It's a whole plan. There are so many action revolve around the way, right? So if you're asking me those type of questions, that one I can do it for you only in a proper consultation. Okay, because you need to ask so many things, you need to check. You take a very long time. Okay. All right, nice. So now I think a lot of you here already starting starting typing your question. So can you guys pause for a while first? Yeah, because anything that you type right now, I will not consider until I say start. Okay. All right, nice. So now you can type your question as short as possible. It'll be helpful. Wow, so fast. Okay. Let me see what kind of question do you have here. Okay, I got this question from Gigi Lee. Sir, please help see for me, will Mr. Xia give me durian shop to manage or not? Okay, this question from Gigi Lee. So her question is very simple. She just want to know whether Mr. Xia will give her a durian shop to manage. Why, Gigi, you like durian? Okay, never mind. Let's show you how to do this. So let's answer Gigi question first. Okay. Now I go to plot. Okay, now what kind of chart I will plot right now? I go to plot a hour chart. All right. So right now in my country, the time here is 9:39 p.m. right now. Okay. So now let me check this chart first. This chart is 9 p.m. Is it a right chart? Yes, right? Because the chart will only change every 2 hours. So this chart will valid until 10:59 p.m. So this is the right chart to use because I need to know first, right? Am I using the right chart? I don't want to give wrong information to Gigi. Okay, so it's the right chart. And if this conversation or the next question asked is after 11 p.m., then I'm going to use another chart. But for now, this is the right chart. Okay. Just now, we also say that, there are so many information here to look for, right? It'll be very overwhelming. So what you need to do, we need to differentiate what is the asker, who is the asker, and what is the subject matter. So it is very simple. The asker will be who? Gigi. All right. So, and then what is the subject matter? Whether she will get the durian shop to manage or not. Okay, pretty clear. So now we need to look for where is Gigi first, right? So let me clear all the information here first. Okay, great. So we also established just now the day always is the asker and the hour is always the subject matter. All right, so this one will represent Gigi, and then this one will represent the chances of getting the shop to manage. Okay, all right, great. So once we know this, then we look at the box. So first of all, I need to locate where this Gigi is. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Okay, can you see that Gigi is here? Yes, great. So now the next one, the subject matter, whether she'll get it or not, is QiWater. QiWater is here. So this is Gigi. And then this is the subject matter, right? So the subject matter means that whether she got to manage or not. So now let's look at the element first. This element here for Gigi box is wood. How do I know it's wood? You see there's a wood here. It's stated here. So I just say wood. I enlarge the font so it's easier for you to see. How about the subject matter? Whether can manage the durian or not? It's fire, right? You see a fire here? So therefore, this is fire. So wood produce fire. Okay, wood produce fire, right? You know that. So now, I want you to think a little bit. If you are the one, since Michelle produced fire, wood produce fire, does it require effort? It requires some effort, right? So because you need to do something on it. So which already telling you, you're not going to get it if you just do nothing. Okay, first piece of information, because wood produce fire, you need effort to go to us again. Okay, so now the second part here, when we look at Gigi chart here, okay, so Gigi chart here, so first of all, I want to know whether she's capable or not, right? So nine heaven is good. Nine heaven represent visionary. Yeah, okay, by the way, Gigi, can you respond in the chat box? So I know you're still here. So because I'm going to have a little chat with you here. Gigi, if you're here, type the word yes. All right, great. So now, okay, so I see there's a nine heaven, Gigi, so which means that you're visionary, and then you have assistant star. Assistant star also represent knowledge. All right, it's great. So only one thing here, you have this delusion door. Okay, delusion door represent blockage, or represent that your boss don't know how good are you. Yeah, so which means that you need to improve your self-marketing skill. Make yourself larger than life. Okay? Give yourself the credit that you deserve, either directly or indirectly. Yeah, if you want to, because delusion door means it's like that. Okay? So if you do 100% of your, or you put 100% of your effort, maybe your boss only know like 20% of it. Okay, so this apart. So is it a skill problem, Gigi? No, but it's more on exposure. So I don't want you to feel guilty of promoting yourself. All right. This is what the chart says. If you're able to do this, the chance will increase. Okay, because when you look at the boss, the management here, right, or whether your ability to manage, it needs someone that have hero and scenery. This 2-star is a star of exposure, of appreciation, so it's the thing you need to actually do more of it. All right. So therefore, if you want to let your boss to know or to help you to manage this, what you need to do here is to let him know you are capable. You say that you don't have the money to get the shop, right? Don't worry, because you see a Wu Earth is here. You have help. Yeah, that is not the reason your boss wouldn't get you to manage it. It's never about the money problem. Is he don't see right now you are the right person to do it. Okay, Gigi? Right? You need to show more of that part. Okay, great. Yeah, so why is not a money issues, right? Because here, okay, hold on, guys. You don't type question first. I need to talk to Gigi. Okay, Gigi, are you there? All right, because if you type a question, then I cannot see Gigi response already, right? Okay, guys, later I'm going to actually scroll through your question. Yeah, let's do one by one. Gigi, are you still here? All right, here, right? So now, money, just now you say about money, right? Asking about money. Money is not an issue because you have a Earth here. Okay, so all you need to do is to show proactivity, yeah, and then you are the right person from the job because you have delusion door. People don't know you're capable or not. Or they might feel that you give up along the way after 3 months. Yeah, so you need to show one thing, drive or killer instinct, okay, to get it. So once it's produced out, I would say 50%, then you need to learn how to promote yourself. Yeah, to get this. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is for you, Gigi. All right, nice. Okay, Gigi say you got to write a plan. Nice, great. Yeah, once you write your plan, then they have they will know more about what you think, what is your capability is. All the best, Gigi. Right, and then if you ask about timing, okay, let me show you again, Gigi. So if you ask about timing, if you ask about timing, here, this box here represent you. This box also represent April and May. So I would say that this is the right time already, Gigi, to present. So don't wait until June. Because you wait until June, the requirement will change again. You know why? Because at the time you see a shift. So the price will increase. Yeah, don't. Okay, so you want to do this with the current agreement at the current price, do it between April and May. Nice. Okay. All right, great. So now, some of you here, yeah, when I look at the questions, some of you ask a very funny question. You purposely put the word handsome there, you know. You think because of that, I'm going to choose the question, is it? Very smart. But I need to prove to you also I'm not easily manipulated, right? So I decided not to choose a question there. Okay, let me look through the rest of the question. Okay, this question from Swing Y. Okay, say, hi, Iverson. I would like to know, should I buy metaphysics course now or not? Yeah, if you got money, then you buy. Right? What's the problem? Okay. If you don't have money, don't buy. Okay. All right. Nice. Sometimes you need to know, right? Why you want to buy that? You need to tell me. Otherwise, you just ask me, should I buy a house or not? You got money, then you buy, right? No problem. It's your money, not mine. Okay, so you might need to rephrase the question on why you want to learn this, then I can help you. Okay, so let me do the other one first. Okay, Jit Wu say, born 1977. I want to study master program. Can I complete the study within 2 years time without much challenges? Okay, so this question from Jade Wu. So she want to complete master program within 3 years. She want to know any unforeseen challenges. So for Jade, because this is a second question, so we need to know Jade year of birth, and she mentioned that is 1977. So we look at the last number. If it's a 7, then we can look at the thing fire. So this one is represent Jade. So this is no longer our asker and hour anymore, because this is a second question, right? So we just based on that asker year of birth to represent Jade. So she want to know master program is easy or not, right? So any obstacle or not. So let's see here. Study exam represent by assistant stars. Okay, you see it here. So, and this box here is represent the study. So when you know the relationship between Jade and the study, the master program, right? So this one is wood, and then this one is water. So water produce wood. Is there any challenges or unforeseen challenges? Not much. Yeah, but the only thing you need to look into is you have a rest door. Okay, rest door, as the name imply, you like to rest. Okay, or maybe you want to do last minute work. So you need to actually, yeah, grass star also like shortcut, you know. Yeah, so you like shortcut, no problem. Yeah, but you have depth and emptiness, you know. Yeah, most of the time your shortcut will not work. So better not. Okay, so the chart says that the exam itself not a problem. Yeah, so we want to know what is the issue here is about you. Okay, so you need to look into your part, you know, so commitment is missing. So therefore, you need to actually aware of this and solve this problem. But the one good thing here is the study box is good. It can, whatever you're studying here can make you a lot of money, because there's a worth. And then if you do this, you can find a lot of job overseas. Yeah, probably in the southeast direction. So the direction is good. You just need to keep yourself motivated and don't get complacent. That's it. All right. Let me clear this. Okay, Corona asks, how do I make money in period 9? Get a job. You want to make money, get a job, right, Corona? You need to ask me a more specific question. Like someone asked me, how do I make money, right? Whether in period 8, period 9, the answer is get a job. Okay? All right, nice. Okay, this is Janet K. Hi, Iverson. Can I earn side gigs more and successfully in the platform? So, and you don't mention what kind of platform you're in, you know. Yeah, so, okay, Janet, I give you a last chance here, right? So if you can hear me, you explain to me what kind of platform you're talking about. Janet, are you here? Type the word yes if you're here. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Oh, you responded. Okay. Tell me what kind of platform. The rest of you try not to type in your question first. Let me talk to Janet first. So, oh, TikTok. Okay. So she's asking you okay. So what you want to do that? You want to dance or what? You want to do a moonwalk there? Janet, or what? Oh, you want to share your art. All right. Okay. So now tell me, Janet, what is your year of birth? What year you're born in? Okay, 1975. Okay, all right, great. So let me look at Janet chart again. (1975). Let me just 1975. 1975 is yin wood. So the yin wood is, let's see, is here. Okay, you want to know whether you can make money in TikTok, right? So okay, so you're talking about art. So this is the art. Assistant star also represent the art. 9 heaven, same box, great. So which means chances is good first. Yeah, because if you ask for strategy, well, I also want to know whether the chances is good or not, right? So let me walk through this process again one more time. Because everyone born in 1975, in this case is Yin Wood. So this one represents Janet. This is a box. She's specifically asking about art. Art is about assistant star. So since Jade is wood element, according to the box, and this one also wood element, don't you think it's the same element? So this is compatible with Janet. So it's in the right field. Yeah, Janet, first answer first. Yeah, this is your first answer to your question. So which means TikTok is a good platform for you. Now, can you make money or not? Now, guys, what star is this? Can you make money or not? Yes. Okay. So also yes. So now, the thing here, delusion door. Remember, we talk about what delusion is hidden, right? So your art that you are selling or you're about to sell must be what? Exclusive. Yeah, not anyone can buy it. You want to make it special in that way. And just like you try to buy Amos bag, right? Can you just walk straight to the shop and buy an Amos handbag? No. Right? You need to prove that you are worthy first. Cry not. Right? So because it's the delusion door means that not everyone can get to buy it. So you make it so exclusive or limited edition. That one will be one of it. Okay, guys, do you find this useful? Okay. Yeah, so now I'm telling you this is the one. So Janet, are you still there? All right, I want you to pay attention to this. Okay, great. So now the next one here is how. So Janet box got harm door and disruptor. So harm door and disruptor in disruptor represent moving, harm door also represent running around. So this one could means, yeah, this one could in the normal term, this one could mean dancing. Or of course, I'm not asking her to do dancing. So when you see a harm and a disruptor star there, it represents animation. Right? So baby, you can convert some part of your art, become a living art. Yeah, with some animation into it would be one of the area you can promote it. Okay, try to use some animation to spread the awareness there. All right, Janet say you're doing animation, great. This further reaffirm this is the direction to go. Okay, Janet, but your project here or your art here is to sell to what? Rich people. Okay, this is not a mass market. This only few can get a hand on it. Okay, great. So we have more like how to price that one later conversation. You have too many people to ask. Yeah, in a detail level, we can talk about the price, right? What is the marketing strategy? What is the channel? Yes, we can do that. Right, but for now, are you good with that? Because we need to actually, I can talk to you for the next 1 hour, right? Okay, yeah, but now let's give other people a chance. At least now I answered your first question. All right, cool. If not, then later on you ask, how about my love life? You know, how come today I'm not happy? What to eat tonight for supper, right? That one later. Okay, next one here. All the best, Janet. Okay, now let's, wow, so many questions. Okay, so this question from Rebecca, born in 1971, and she's, 1970, and she's asking, when will I find a companion? Will it be this year? Okay, all right. So let's answer Rebecca question. Nineteen seventy is Keng metal or Yang metal, and the Yang metal is resides here. Okay, all right. So this represents Rebecca. So, and in QiMen, if you learned QiMen before, anything that got to do with love is harmony. So do you see that coincidentally, the harmony also here? This also represents what she's thinking. All right. So it just happened that way. I didn't know it, right? It just happened this way. Don't you think QiMen is powerful this way? Okay. And then it's open door. Open door means ready for relationship. Okay. But they got a heart here. Heart represent careful, right? She might afraid that she might hurt again or something. Okay. So this is just for me to know. Let's say I'm busybody, right? I want to know this. But what she's really asking is just will she able to find someone, right? So now you see the harmony is already in her box, right? So Rebecca, definitely. All right, definitely you'll find one within this year. And when this is the time will be October and November this year. Okay, great. So this is the time you want to go out and search for your victim. Not victim, all right, okay, prospect. What I'm talking about. Okay, so there you go. So now, since the harmony is here, this person very likely older than you 5 years. Okay, because this is Chen Gua. Chen Gua also represent a little bit old person. So you need to pretend, right? Because a little bit, because is if like this, right? I want you to do here is these people that you're likely to meet for your partner because it's a Chengua, is someone I experienced before, they are leader, so and then they might have a lot of options. So I would say that try not to play too hard to get, to get this person. Yeah, because this person is experienced. Yeah, has been go through a lot. Yeah, so he know when you try to play a game, right? So just make it natural and then you do this. Okay, all right. So this is additional information I'm telling you. Okay, don't play the mind game. This person are way smarter than you. Okay, if he feel that you're not the real deal, then he will exit first. Okay, all right, Rebecca. All the best. Okay, all right, great. And but the good news here is definitely this you're gonna get one. Okay. Okay, one more thing. Asking Rebecca here. So do you know also one part you can actually capture his heart? It's like this. Remember just now, this box represent harmony, represent love, right? So it's also your love interest. And this box is metal. This box also metal. Okay? So this box is metal. So now, which means that your love interest, your potential love interest, also same box with this, right? So he also like the attribute in the West sector because same element also metal in the West. Because these two boxes also metal. So what if you want to actually, know what attracted to what he attracted to? Theodore, Theodore and Pillar is about a talking star. All right. So because it's a moon, you think before you speak. So surprisingly, this person does not like a talkative person. He likes someone who think before they speak. Okay, because moon represent thinking, hidden. So yeah, so have you met someone that like someone that have you met someone that actually they keep talking all the time, 24 hours? Yeah, you just pretend to listen for the sake of being polite. Okay, but for this guy here, he liked a meaningful conversation. He liked an intellectual conversation. So Rebecca, yeah, talk about when once you meet her, right? And then when if he asks you about, what is your perspective about the world, what's happening, yeah, browse through some world news first. Okay, get yourself up to date a little bit. Then you go out before you go out to meet this person for a date. All right. The moment he found that your brain is interesting, the way you think is interesting, yeah, he will stick for you for life because same element. Okay. All right. And this person also likes someone not too fat. So I would say chubby is fine. Yeah. So if you belong to that category, then you're okay. How to know? Okay, let me show. This is you want to know how? Okay, it's like this. Yeah, first of all, this box here is Tui Gua, young person, and then you have sin matter here, sin matter here. Sin matter is not a fat element. Okay? So chubby is fine. Yeah, but not fat. Do you know there's a huge distinction between fat and chubby? A lot of people are fat, but they think they're chubby, Yeah, that's the problem of the new world right now. To a point, I also don't bother to explain to them. If you think you're chubby, then you're fine. Okay? As long as you're happy, correct? Okay, cool. So now, wow, so many questions here. This question very simple. I also don't know how to answer. Carol Tan asked, born in 78, how do I get promotion? Like that on it. Okay, yes, let's see. 78. Right, you say born in 78. 78 here is Wu Earth. Okay, Wu Earth is here. So you're talking about promotion. Promotion, you need to get promoted. You need to have this. Chief is the boss. So again, this is produced out. You need to put more effort. The same element just now, which means that you need to do what? There are a lot of, because you're intelligent door, that is the same as just now. What you need to do? Yeah, promote yourself, self-marketing. And then if there's any within your work scope got to do with overseas market, import and export, then try to show more of this. Right, so you ask about the chances right now is around 50% only because it's still produced out. Okay, all right, but there's a possible that you increase money without promotion. Yeah, it could mean that you have increment. Yeah, but promotion, this one you need to ask. It doesn't come naturally because it's still producing out. Okay, so I want you to show more that you have international exposure. Yeah, because nine heaven represent international. So if your boss feel that you can, no matter where you go, you can present yourself well, you have this exposure, then it'll be a great chance for you to get promoted. For now, 50-50%. Okay, Carol, are you there? Carol, are you sleeping? All right. Okay, you're welcome. I saw your response already. Okay, guys, do you feel this useful or not? Yeah. Yes, do you learn a lot today? Right? It's not that hard, right? Yeah, you can know all this, and then it can help you to make a lot of important decision. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, someone asked about, wow, the chart scroll so fast. Okay, so I saw one of you here ask a question: how do I make money out from property? My age is 1976. Okay, who is that person? Type the word me if I'm talking to you. Someone, okay, Jen Hao. All right, okay. Jen Hao? Okay, so in property business as an agent. Okay, Jen Hao, I'm talking to you right now. So let me just plot the QiMen chart again. Okay, 1976. 1976 is Yang Fire. So where is the Yang Fire? Yang Fire is here. Okay, so if you start, this is represent Jen Hao, his name. And then when you talk about property, it's got to do with grain. You see, the QiMen chart also actually somehow, yeah, whatever you're thinking is correlate to the chart. This is not coincidence. Okay, this is called synchronicity. Yeah, so now you see this is not the first time, right? It's all aligned. Snake also related to searching property, also aligned. Death door represent the land, also aligned. Okay, so everything is here. So, but the only one thing here, you have this. Yeah, the only problem you have here is this G-Earth. Because when you see a G-Earth land in Southwest Palace, it could mean punishment. Okay, so it means punishment. And the thing here is like this. which means that if you say how to be successful, right, a lot of time, your field is actually can make a lot of money, right? So the only thing that can destroy yourself is procrastination. You punish yourself, Jen Hao, right? So as long you show up to work every day, yeah, you work as if like you have $1 left in your wallet, you'll be all right. Yeah, because everything is aligned to you. Okay, Jen Hao, can I see you again? Type the word yes if you're still there. Okay, all right, nice. Yeah, this is the one for you. Yeah, because everything is aligned. Yeah, but now some of you know that this is a full-in position. So it say that the market will be soft. All right. And that a lot of the agent in your area will give out. Yeah, actually is the best chance for you to get it because I go through death door already. Right. There'll be a new beginning when you can see more changes or more optimistic outlook after August. So which means September. So which means that right now you need to be patient because not a lot of things moving, even you work very hard, but you see changes start to happen after August. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go. Wow, so many questions. Okay, all right. So, okay, hold on. Let me ask you guys some question first. So, how many of you here actually quite fascinated with QiMen? What QiMen can do for you? Yeah, what would you think, or how you think your life would be different? How would your life be different if you have this as your guide? You have to maneuver on your finance, and on your also on your career. How do you deal with your boss? So all those things, right? So it's not just one question, you get it, then you know what to do rest, right? For example, like just now Jen Hao asked about the property. Yes, it's correct, not to give up, right? So then you look through marketing, right? Who the people should connect to? Are you selling for a luxury market or mass market, right? Or how about the land? When is the time it will appear? So all of this here can be done from the chart. And the thing is like this. What I want you to know that is how many of you here, I'm just asking here, how many of you here want to attain this superpower? Type the word yes. You want to attain this superpower. Okay, nice. So there are two ways. Yeah, can I show you two ways to do this? The first way here is you can actually you can learn QiMen Dunjia. Yeah, it's not that hard, right? You could spend like maybe 4 to 5 years to master the art. So it just needs some time, commitment, and also some investment, right? Everything we want must have an investment, right? Even using internet also an investment, right? Even you brush your teeth in the morning also need money, right? So therefore you need to also invest not only money, your time. It's because a lot of you here, you're working, right? So you need to have time. Not all of you have time, but you have time. I think that the first option would be good. You can learn this. But if you don't have time, you want things fast, you don't have to wait for another 4 to 5 years, then one way to get answer is asking someone that already practicing this for years. Right? Just like you're asking me just now, right? I give you a first layer answer to it. Right. So this one means what? You want to have shortcut. You want to wait until like 5 years able to do something, right? Why not you just leverage on someone that already have experience and they're doing this for the last 10 years or even more? Don't you think this is also a good choice to have? So which means that you actually able to compress time. So, and therefore, one way to do this is you can actually pursue one-to-one coaching. Okay, one-to-one means that one-to-one, we understand your problem and then we look at what is your challenges, not only short-term. A lot of people distracted by short-term problems and it actually distract them or actually clouded them to see what is the long-term goal is, right? So I think we need both. Short-term is we have to get cash. Long-term is to plan how to grow your money, right? So all these things here. And I think that I mentioned it earlier on, the thing that changed our destiny is about the decision that we make. Okay, so there are 3 decisions you need to make in your life to transform your life to the next level. Yeah, I'm going to tell you now. When you use QiMen Forecasting or you get a coach to help you to do QiMen Forecasting, the first question you must to get an answer for is what to do. Okay, so do you realize that all the question just now is about what to do, guys? Right? What to do? I want to make money, right? I want to do this, about what to do a lot. So that's, yes, is one of the questions you should ask. How to make more money, how to have a breakthrough in my career. Yes. The second question you should ask, or decision you need to make, not just the decision about what to do, but the decision about what to think. Yeah, do you consciously decide how you should think every single day or not? Okay. Yeah, this is a part that a lot of people don't make that conscious decision, right? If today they wake up in a bad mood, they say, "Oh, the day is clash. That's why I feel like that." So therefore they cannot achieve consistent result. Don't you think the mindset is everything? What you should think, how you should perceive this. I think this is a good thing to have. So the decision on what to do, like what to invest, how to make more money, how to find a relationship, that's important. Second one is how to think, right? What to think. I remember just now the relationship question just now, what the guy like. Yeah, so you need to think like that, right? Someone that have a lot of knowledge, what is happening, intellectual discussion. Yeah, that could be one. And the third thing here is the most powerful one, is who you should become. It's a decision. Yeah, don't leave it by chance. Because in the end, whatever you want in life will not happen until you become that right person. Yeah, don't you think these are the 3 things you should find out from the chart? And this thing will change along the way. Yeah, because all of us have different cycle in life. So I'll say if you're able to master these 3 decisions, then you can master your destiny, right? You can move forward. So, and by the way, so how many of you here like to have this one-to-one coaching? You don't want to waste so much time. You feel that it's complicated for you. Yeah, you just want to focus on your current work, but you need someone to help you to get to a next level. Then you don't need to work for money anymore. Yeah, it's a huge difference, you know. Some of us, we still work for money, but come to a point that you don't need to work for money anymore. That is freedom. You still can work, but not for money. Okay. So, and if you like a one-to-one coaching session, which means that you have a personalized reading, they understand your problem, your struggles, your trauma. All right. So, or maybe your lack of motivation. All of this here you can address using QiMen. And by the way, some of you ask, do I have this? Do I do this one-to-one coaching? I would say right now at this moment, I used to do that a lot. Yeah, when I started. Yeah, but I mean the last year and this year, I didn't do much one-to-one coaching because I already have a set of other business commitment. I also have a VIP client that I need to see them every single day. Yeah, not single day. I mean that there's a plan to it. So every day I see different VIP client. They're set to meet up like once a month. So therefore, I didn't do much one-to-one coaching to new client. Okay, but today the team also talked to me, say that a lot of requests coming in, say they want to have a one-to-one coaching. And I actually told them I don't have much time to do it, right? I'm also a teacher, also running a business. I also need to serve my client, right? So I would say, why not? Yeah, why not I do something this year? I'm going to open for 20 slots. Okay, I just asked the team to help me to make some adjustment about my schedule, my calendar, right? I know I don't need to do this, but I want to do this. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Yeah, I think, well, why not I just serve existing client, right? But I cannot do it every single day. That's the thing. I have so many other commitments. So how many of you here would like to get a one-to-one consultation with me? This one will not happen every month, right? But I would say that April, this month, I'll try to make something out for you. And therefore, I also discovered, since I'm going to use my time to do this, I want to make that worthwhile for you, right? I don't want to actually, get someone in just to have fun, just to talk, and then they disappear. They don't do anything. So because if you have a conversation with me and you do nothing, I will feel that, both of us are wasting our time. It's not just the money, right? So therefore, I think time is more important than money. So I just want someone that truly committed to bring their A game and to level up their life, right? So if you're one of those people, you're not just someone who talk but didn't do. You have the hunger to succeed. You have the killer instinct. You never want to settle for like this for the rest of your life. You know that there's a greatness within you. Then this is something that I know you will be interested in. Yeah, I created this private coaching program. Yeah, with me. I'm sorry, I only can have 20 slots for this. I'm going to spread this out between April and May. So this is what I call Destiny Breakthrough Program. Okay, so this is not a class. Yeah, this is a one-to-one conversation via Zoom online. And then this is what I do. And if you are someone right now facing setbacks, right, in your finance, relationship, or health, something not working out in your life right now, then this one would be the part. It could be your career, setback career, or finance, right? Finance, or maybe you're not happy, or maybe you have relationship setback. Yeah. So whatever it is, I'll categorize this under setback. So this is a part they're going to use QiMen, and then also some of you here, maybe you don't have much setback right now, but your lack of direction in life, like career, right? What should I do next? Right? My partner just say I'm good in accounting, but now I'm already an accountant. What's next for me? Okay, so now I don't know what truly make me happy. Should I do a side gig or for long term or how? Right? So how many of you here need more direction, concrete direction on what to do? Okay, so this is part of it. And another one here is fear of unknown. This is a part that people already know what to do, but they don't change, right? Because deal with what you know that already there is more comfortable, right? If you work with a new company, you don't know, there's a fear of unknown there. What will happen? What if the boss don't like me, right? So what if the company has a lot of politics? So therefore, if you already know what to do, but you want to venture, but you have this fear that what is it in for you? Will you be able to succeed? What is the chances there? Then this is also something useful for you. And also, and some of you here, you already know where to go. You're already doing it, but you could reach a plateau. You want to have a breakthrough. Let's say you're a doctor. You've been in the field for like 20 years. Yeah, what is my next level for me? You're wondering, right? They are not, this group here, they have courage, right? It's just that, what is the next level breakthrough? They want to know. So these are the area that the forecasting can help you to address, right? So if you are interested on this kind of coaching, this is something I created. And in order to fully benefit from this Destiny Breakthrough program here, this one-to-one conversation or coaching, so I will divide this into 3 sessions, yeah, for you to benefit from this. So each session here will be around 60 minutes or 1 hour. And the first session here, we talk about awareness. Yeah, so this part here is to understand what you have, right? Not only the moment you are born, but along the way. Like I mentioned just now, right? Even your partner chart says that your accountant doesn't mean you need to be an accountant for the rest of your life, right? Different life cycle warrants different from you, different things from you. So this one is about our awareness. Don't you think this is important? Yeah, because if you don't aware what problem you are facing, it's very hard for you to make changes, agree or not? Like just now, we read some charts. Some chart is the examination or the path of education is great. Like you've seen just now, got a lot of money. Yeah, but the person might be complacent, right? Maybe procrastinate. That might be the problem. Yeah, so once you have the awareness, then you can start to know what to do, what problem you want to solve. And sometimes by simply awareness can make you happy already because you know now what is happening. So once you're aware, the second session, I want to take you to about forming strategy, because it's when you think about something, you feel happy, right? But when you plan on it, it becomes possible. But when you schedule it, it becomes real. Yeah. So this is a part about how do you take or turn invisible into something visible. So it's about strategy, right? So the strategy, not only one time, right? Because along the way, a lot of process you will go through, right? So this is called multiple strategy or link strategy. to achieve an outcome. That's just like I want to become a millionaire, right? You cannot just say my strategy is to work hard, right? You cannot say I just want to work for better company for increment. No, it's how do you save, how do you manage your money, how do you grow your money. There are so many things, right? So therefore, it requires strategy. And to actually, the third part, one, you have awareness, you have the right strategy to execute, and then finally, you're ready for the next breakthrough in your life. Okay, why this is important? As you know, 2024 moving forward is period 9, and then you see financial crisis is one of the issue, right? So we don't want to got affected by this. We don't want our family to be affected by this. So the only way your family can become better is when you become better. Okay, so these are 3 sessions, and you need to do first one and then followed by the second and then the third one. You cannot just jump into breakthrough without knowing what you have and without knowing the strategy. Make sense? So therefore, these are the area or the step to help you to actually create a breakthrough. This is the same system that I use with my client, the VIP client as well. So I want you to get the same thing. So now, if you're talking about what is the investment here for 3 sessions under this new Destiny Breakthrough, the investment here is 891. Okay, so if you want to book for this slot, by the way, it's around 20 slot. And my team just told me this is like, is it 20? Yes. Okay. All right. So now today, if you join us today, right, appreciate your time. This would be, instead of 891 for today, for all these 3 sessions under this Destiny Breakthrough, your investment is just 697. I want to see this as an investment. To wondering how much time or how much mistake you can avoid by knowing this piece of information. How do you value that part? Right? Time loss is lost, even you have so much money, you so cannot able to get it back. Right? One simple mistake might cause pain and regret. Yeah. So now we are here. Right. So just happened that these 2 months are able to do something. Yeah. So hopefully, if you think you're the right person, I'm willing to help you out on this. Okay. So, and for today, the team just informed me that for today, if you are interested to be part of this 20, right? So, and you're going to get this. This is the link, right? joeyup.com/destiny breakthrough. I think the team will also send you in the chat box right now. Pay attention to it. There's a link submitted there. Okay, because Lemmy Thomas asked, can you have a link? All right, I think Cherry just sent the link in the chat box. You can click on it and then be part of the 20%, right, to do this. And some of you asking, what system do I use to help you out? I'll use Patzer because Patzer is about direction. I'm going to use QiMen. QiMen is a forecasting. I also use the QiMen natal chart. And sometimes I'm going to use Yijing as well if it's needed. So don't worry about the tools. The tools you let me decide. Okay? So, and I want to know also not only your short-term goal, I want to know what makes you happy in long run. A lot of people think they need more money, but actually they need more love. The only thing that making more money will get more love, but actually it's not. Okay? All right. So this is the one here. So each session will be 60 minutes, right? So then don't worry, right? I'm going to guide you through, how do you, what is the step required to make the first change? It's about building momentum, right? Once you have these small wins in your life, one stacking over another, you can create momentum. And when you have that momentum, you don't need me anymore, right? You can do it by yourself. Okay, because you're really clear. You already know your direction. So my goal here is not to let you depend on me. I don't like that, right? I want you to have this information, and then you improve yourself. You create your own success. You don't need me, right? You don't need me at all. So I hope that I can play a part of your breakthrough journey in the beginning, and I hope to hear some success story from you, in the near future. Okay, I'm glad that you liked today's session. Nice. So this is something that I discovered along the way, right? When I tried to read my Patzer chart, when I started to learn Patzer, I discovered that my parser chart is a lot of the thing I don't like, in the chart. And then I discovered that, parser is just represent like 33%. 33% of your destiny is not 100%. So feng shui is another 33%, and then the free will is another 33%. So once you actually able to learn QiMen forecasting, you're able to harness your free will. Do something that beyond your parser chart. That is the part that I discovered along the way. So if you're talking about the free will part, it's about making timely decision, or making a decision that you will thank yourself, after a year from now. That is considered the right decision. So that time, the first decision I make that time is to resign my job, and then I start to pursue the path of entrepreneurship and parser and all those things. And along the way, I discovered a lot of, although you're in the right direction, doesn't mean you have this, you have everything went smoothly for you, right? So that time I have a lot of haters. A lot of people say, hey, Iverson, this young guy here don't know what you're talking about. Why not you go back to your old profession? Right? This one is not cut out for you. So how do I address all this criticism at first? Right? That time I don't know what I'm doing, right? So therefore, and all these people keep criticizing me. Then how do I fall back into? So that time I turned to QiMen, right? I turned to QiMen, and then because in QiMen there's a hexagram. I still remember that time I got this hexagram. This hexagram is called the Geng Gua, right? Geng Gua. Geng Gua, if you learn Yi Jing, Geng Gua is like a mountain. So tell me, mountain keep moving or they are still? Is there a stillness or very noisy? Which one? Still, right? Stillness. So what is the strategy that time QiMen asking me to do? Don't bother. Be still like a mountain. Non-reaction. Stay put. QiMen Shah didn't ask me to give up. So that's what, I still remember this is the one. So which means that if a mountain, right, do I need to argue with them or not? Do I need to? If it's a mountain, if they criticize me, I still remember one very old guy, he say, I would say you're not cut out for this, right? So, and then you just go back to your old profession. From the first look, I already know you're not suitable. So if I follow the mountain means what? I don't even need to argue, right? In my mind, I'm asking myself, I actually want to ask him, but I didn't do it. I say, since when your opinion matter? Right? So therefore, that is what keep me going for the first year. And then now I got another new strategy. I got another new strategy is if I got haters or certain comments that write in, some people say, I don't like this, I don't like that. What is my strategy right now? Delete. A lot of people ask, right? How do you deal with this kind of people? If the comment I don't like, I just delete. I don't even leave it there, right? I don't even give him the opportunities to enjoy his existence in my space. That's what I do. So because I believe that drama costs money, right? So don't you think drama costs money? If you involve in it, then you're not different from them. You're the same person. You lower down your frequency just to argue with them, right? So I might as well spend my time to serve people that want my help. Our time are limited, agree or not? So my strategy right now is delete. Because a lot of people asking me this question, how do you deal with haters and all those things? Now you know. Hashtag delete. It's good. You save memory space. And then you don't have drama. Because when you participate in drama, you lose money because you lose time. You're losing time. Okay? All right. Yes. Why they call them? They like to complain, right? So, and then some of my friends also have their own Facebook. They ask me, Iverson, why they keep complaining on my posts, right? Then they're asking me because they also have their own social media. I say, don't worry, stay calm. Because they are complainer, right? There must be reason why they are complainer. Complainer complains, right? What else you expect them to do besides complaining? Agree or not? That's why they are complainers. So I don't even bother to ask why they complain. It's because it's their job. A plumber supposed to fix plumbing, right? What is a complainer do? Complain. What is a haters do? Hate. Okay. Yeah, this is the part here. Okay, all right. So yeah, this is how my journey about using QiMen forecasting, yeah, along the way. A lot of people asking me, right, hey, if I use QiMen forecasting or metaphysics, does it mean that from that day onwards I don't have problem anymore? No. Right. So the only place that don't have problem is cemetery. Yeah, but if you use metaphysics, I think one thing you won't keep making the same mistake. And because you become better, you become wiser, and every time you actually encounter a problem, you just stand back faster and move on forward. You become better that way, right? You make quality problems or quality mistake. So in order to get to next level, right? If you keep making the same mistake, means you're not growing. So this is a part here. Yeah, so if you look at all successful people, they make mistake, but what they do, they reflect on themselves, and then they change themselves, and then they stand back up, and then they fight again. This is how I want to have I would say, right expectation about metaphysics. Okay, all right, cool. You have okay. So Yin Kantan asks, QiMen forecasting is better than ChatGPT. Yes, in my opinion, yes, because you can ask about future. Right. So, and if you ask me why you learn QiMen forecasting, it's very simple. I can answer you directly. It means one thing. When you learn QiMen forecasting, it allows you to actually have a time travel machine. You can see your probable future, what might happen, so you can return back to present moment and live differently. That's the whole reason to it. If you already know what probable to happen in the future, but you go back to the present, you still be the same you, then you're not able to benefit, agree or not? So the question here is, are you willing to be different or not? If you already see your probable future, are you willing to? Okay, all right, I leave it this question to you to think about. Okay, I thank you. Thank you for all your time. I'm glad that you enjoy today's session. I hope you learn or have some understanding about QiMen forecasting. And nice to talk to all of you here. I hope to see you again very soon. Right. So till then, I wish every one of you here have a healthy life. I'm Iverson Lee. See you guys again. Bye-bye.